Yo, One Piece chapter 1073, Miss Buckingham Stussy. So we might not be going into Kuma flashback. Are we going into Stussy flashback? Are we going to Mads flashback? Talking about cloning and stuff. Interesting. Alright. It's a new week. I showered. It's all good. Feeling fresh. Feeling fine. Let's get right into it. Alright. Ooh. Cover page. Awarded the Ibel Peace Prize for developing the GP flower, a flower that blooms in gunpowder. Interesting. So in a sense, Vegapunk, and now we see a full. This is probably the way Kuma envisioned Vegapunk. This is very much the silhouette we saw with the tongue hanging in front of the shirt. That I thought it was a tie, or some people thought it was like the edges of a coat, but no, it was his tongue. So this is like standard. This is what Vegapunk looked like in his not even younger years, but just like standard scientist Vegapunk. So he developed a gunpowder flower that I guess is very anti-war, or at least like to diminish the weaponry of like attacking nations. Let's say if they were attacking the world government. So instead of destruction, he's anti-destruction. And he got the Ibel Peace Prize, which is like the Nobel. Interesting. And then we see Caesar, Queen, and Judge right behind him. Okay. So it's showing he's a little bit more of, in a sense, a pacifist. Probably you could say he's a pacifist. Okay. But he's still working for the government. Alright. Let's see where this goes from this Stussy reveal. So it's basically everyone versus Lucci now. Because if Stussy is on either the government, if she's on Mad's side, then it's like Straw Hat, Vegapunk, her against Lucci, and Lucci's stuck in the dome. But we know Kizaru's coming. But people were saying this might just be a like Stussy wanting to stop Lucci from fighting an emperor, which is what Akainu didn't want. So she's more on the government side than even Lucci would be, right? Lucci's reaction to betrayal. Kaku, this is a bitter pill to swallow. Paper arts. Heartbreak after image. So when you don't understand, your first instinct is to go for the kill. So yeah, Lucci's straight up going for a Shigan in human form. And she's using paper arts. Now, paper arts. I don't remember the Japanese word, but I feel like this is something we've known. Paper arts. I feel like we've had this before. It's kind of like Nami's Mirage tempo. My. You're so wild. Whoa, dude. She takes out her lipstick and touches it to Lucci's neck. And he says, sea stone. She has sea stone? Well, of course it's not lipstick, it's a decoy. That looks like lipstick. Sea stone lipstick. This is ultimate assassin shit we expected from fucking CP9, to be honest. This is assassin shit. She touches the sea stone to his neck, takes out her vampire fangs. We still don't know if she's a vampire or not. Her vampire fangs, chomps into Lucci's neck. Cuckoo! Hattori's freaking out. Kaku! Lucci says, you bitch. I know how strong you boys are. Fighting you fair and square would have been stupid. Forgive me, dude. Now reveal that Hattori is actually a pigeon Delphi user, and he goes into human form. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. If there's a dude that just like prefers to be as like a pigeon. Forgive me. Damn. Hey, Stussy ranked up in best girl status. I mean, the shit she's saying and the shit she's doing is pretty good. And Zoro's just standing there. And Brooke's like, what? Just a moment. What is this? Why are the CP0 agents at each other's throats? Zoro. Friendly fire, huh? Cha-ching. This is Stussy. So she has a Den Mushi. That's to the world government, not to the. There's not a Navy symbol. There's a world government symbol on that. I put them both to sleep. Interesting. That's fantastic news. Stussy came through. York, pull it together. Yawn. Huh? What's going on? Rob Bellucci was beaten? No doubt he was taken by surprise. Her loyalty to me was kept secret, even after she spent 20 years as one of their agents. Dude, you had a mole in the intelligence branch? It wasn't our intention, but that's how it turned out. Bro, so but that was the people were speculating. Who is it that Vegapunk was calling? And I saw Artur said that it might be Stussy just based on the way she's talking is more formal. But then honestly, I don't remember if I mentioned it last time. I don't think I really thought of that just because we didn't see like she was kind of always beside Lucci. So it's like when would she have time to respond, especially if she's using this snail? I feel like Lucci would notice that and be like, "Who the fuck are you calling?" But okay, so it is Stussy's on our side as a clone of Mads. Damn, kind of wild. So that means what? Kizaru's coming in being the big bad because we're about to escape. Like if there's no threat, and if they can turn the Seraphim right now, unless the Seraphim gain sentience in a sense. Doctor, unfortunately, my authority level is the same as Lucci's, so I can't override his orders and stop the Seraphim. Well, that doesn't make sense. If your authority is the same as Lucci's, then you should be able to change the order. Wouldn't it be weighed the same? It's not like you're under Lucci. You're the same as Lucci. I don't know about that one, Oda. So I can't override his orders and stop the Seraphim. You've done plenty, Stussy. We're on our way. We need to stop those runts before they flatten the out. Are we getting that Zoro versus Mini Mihawk? Are we getting the training? The tease of the final battle? We need to stop those runts before they flatten the others. Right. And is it just me, or do those kids look familiar? Well, I know. Especially that one. Which is, of course, he's talking about Mihawk. I mean, we're showing Kuma and Jinbei, which, of course, Brooke would recognize. But Zoro's like, I know. Especially Mini Mihawk with his fake Yoru ass. So we see crumbling. Whoo-wee. They won't stop blowing holes in the lab. Well, I suppose we can use those extra exits to get out faster. And I'm out. Hey! Seraphim, listen! Yo, Lilith about to get sniped by Mini Mihawk? Or is Zoro about to come in and save her? So she's about to give the order. Mihawk's like, I don't know if I want to listen to the bitch. Fucking beep, 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 beep. Zoom. Zoro coming in. Ooh, my boy. Look, he's right here. I was cleaning him. My boy's right here. He's putting in work. My boy's putting in work. He clashes with the S-Hawk. Damn. Oh, Minnie Mihawk's surprised by the power. On closer inspection, you're not the same. You actually have a spark of humanity. Whoa, is that a diss against Mihawk, bro? Is that a Zoro diss against his mentor and rival? I mean, Mihawk's shocked. Little Mihawk's sweat. We got a Seraphim sweating a straw hat. This man went against Blackbeard with no sweat. Zoro's making him sweat. A swordsman. On closer inspection, you're not the same. You have dark skin, and I'm the minority hunter, Zoro. Oh god, there's gonna be so many memes of that. Fuck me. There's probably memes of that in the comments right here on TCB. But yeah, this diss, you actually have a spark of humanity. So Mihawk just has no humanity, I guess. Which might be a tease for something else. Who knows? Maybe Mihawk's a clone. Mihawk's a clone of dude. I don't even want to talk about this, but the clone theories right now after last chapter were crazy. Fucking Zoro's a Ryuma clone. Toshigi is a Kuina clone. I don't even want to talk about. I don't want to think about it, dude. Still, what the hell are you? That was a shock. Leave it to me, Seraphim. Quit it. Stop fighting immediately. Edison. No, he can't be. Looking for this? That was close. Edison. Oh, that's cute. It's good. Even though Lilith is evil, she cares about Edison. You know. But okay, we get a little Jimbei laser. People thought Edison died, but nah, Sanji came in clutch. Sanji coming in clutch with the observation hockey. We got Sanji and Zoro here now. But now they have no one to fight. So now it's just lore dump again? We're like halfway through the chapter. The Seraphim finally listened. Can someone tell me what these things are? Shaka, I've bound Lucci and Kaku with sea stone. God, just kill them. Dude, like, kill them. Like, kill Lucci right now. Just slash his neck. Much obliged, Stussy. We're leaving the island. You should come with us. Understood. Hey, you keep adding people. That's true. Dude, we're in the Seraphim too? No. Oh, are we? Oh, dude, imagine we bring all the Seraphim. Little Croco Boy, little Doflamingo. Hey, Bonnie, where'd you go? Old man Punk, we can't leave without you. Alright, so they're waiting for... Okay, so they can't leave without Vegapunk. So that's like a little bit of stalling. Okay. A truly unexpected development. Dr. Vegapunk's main stellar body has vanished. Whoa. They teleport? I mean, they were in the main lab where were they actually? Were they on the Labostratum? I mean, they couldn't escape it, I guess. Why are we going back to Sphinx? Why are we going back to Sphinx? Weevil, Stussy, Buckin. And I mean, I think that was, I don't think I was clear last chapter. When I was saying Miss Buckingham, I was talking about Miss Buckin, however you translate her name, but I immediately connected Weevil's Buckingham, or Weevil's Miss Backen with Stussy Buckingham. That was like immediate. A lot of people like weren't sure about like they're calling that a theory. I don't see that as a theory. I think it's like very clear, literal spelling the same. Okay, so this means Weevil is gonna make it to Marco. Oh shit. Sphinx New World, Whitebeard's hometown. Marco, it was so scary. Not for me, I wasn't scared. Got some little kids. There were Marines all over the place. Oh, did Weevil make it to Sphinx, but he couldn't find his way in? I'm really sorry, Kidzoy. I didn't mean to leave you in such a bad spot. Or when Marco left... Oh, when Marco left, did Weevil come? What happened? It's not your fault, Marco. Those Marine meanies were the worst. They said they were here for Whitebeard's treasure. They were just like pirates. If you play nice, you won't get hurt, okay? Damn. Ooh, we got like a little rat. We got Neko dude's, the mouse dude's brother from Arlong Park. Remember, this place isn't government affiliated. You have no legal rights here. So is the village destroyed? Oh, it looks fine. Because I see some burning and some stuff, but you have no legal rights here. Yeah. Whitebeard must have kept all his treasure here. If you don't tell us, we'll consider it an act of defiance. We got some evil Marines, classic. A cab, right? I could shoot you. I mean, AMAB. All Marines are bastards. Except for Sword, the Greys of society. I could shoot you all one by one. If you think that'll make you more talkative. He's pointing a gun at a kid, man. There's no treasure here. Stop pointing that gun at my little brother. You really won't treat us as fellow humans just because we can't pay the government, you monsters. Okay, so I think Oda's just like really clearly showing that the government doesn't respect people that don't pay the tax, whatever the fuck it's called, the golden tax. Are you sure it's wise to act tough when Marco's not around? Hold her still. Yeah, please stop this. Granny. Alright, this dude's fucking... I know someone's gonna save him, but... Steady. This dude also have, like, his, like, fangs. Is he a smile fruit user? Like, he's, like, very intentionally evil. Steady. Please stop this. She's just an old lady. Granny. Earth shaken. Is Weevil gonna come in? The Weevil comes in. Hands off. Okay. Marco's not here. Weevil's always only coming after the Whitebeard pirates, but that doesn't mean he's not a good person to the people that Whitebeard cared about. Hands off. So he fully slashes them. Stay away from my puppy's home. Captain Rattle. He's a rat. He's a rat. Oh, man. It's Edward Weevil. All the Marines are running. Warships were meant to hunt down the warlords. Now they're disbanded. We've lost all contact with the other squad. He got them all. What strength. He's a bona fide monster. Weevil actually looks pissed off. I'm surprised. And also the whole, like, the first time I reacted, I saw it on film, obviously, but, like, the first time I saw Weevil, the stitches are also clear. To me, he's more of a hogback clone or experiment. Maybe a hogback Moria thing than what we see Vegapunk doing, but that's my theory. Get back to the ship. You need to wait for backup. This is Sphinx. An ex-warlord just showed up. It's Weevil, requesting immediate assistance. Alright, so that's nice. Weevil saved him. If that big guy hadn't shown up, the village would have been toast. What a hero. I'm glad you're all safe, Yoi. That wasn't the end of it, Marco. Who do you think they sent in after they called for backup? None other than Admiral Ryokugyu, and he wasn't pulling any punches. They've taken my sweet Weevil away. Get my beloved son back, and while you're at it, fork over Newgate's inheritance too. Former member of the Rocks Pirates, self-proclaimed scientist. That's a weird title. Mads resident freeloader. Miss Buckingham Stussy. Alright, so obviously I was right. Most people were right. I think it was a clear connection. Also, when Marco was talking with Nekomamushi right before the Wano introduction, he was talking about Miss Buckin being in a crew with Whitebeard around 40 years ago. Those rocks, all connected. Interesting self-proclaimed scientist. So she was a part of MADS, like we saw in the cover story. Self-proclaimed scientist, MADS resident freeloader. What does that mean? It's funny because I'm feeling like the Stussy we have now is like what she should have been. Is like an actually worthwhile person. While this Miss Buckin Stussy was just like a garbage human being. She was probably just like, I'm pretty, I can be pretty and like be around. It's just an assumption, but like it's a possibility. But okay. So did Green Bull come to Sphinx pre-Wano or post-Wano? It's probably post-Wano. Was Marco there when Green Bull was there? No. Marco left. So it must have been pre-Wano, because Marco left before Green Bull came to Wano. So after that happened, when Marco was gone, they sent in Green Bull to capture Weevil. And he wasn't pulling any punches. Okay. Weevil, mama. Sent to prison for protecting his father's village. Isn't this tragic? Don't you think our boy has a noble soul? What's funny is that she was coming to kill Marco. Well, I appreciate you guys protecting this place at least, Yoi. Marco, I hear it in your tone. You still doubt he's Whitebeard's? She's like, what the fuck? Well, I know someone who can prove it. Dr. Vegapunk. So, I think the theory right now is that Weevil is kind of like a lab baby. Like, she fell in love with Whitebeard. See, I'm kind of confused by the timeline. When was she in Rocks and when was she in Mads? Which one came first? You know? This is actually, I have a lot of time to think about this, so. Okay. I thought it was done. I saw the break next week, I thought it was done. But no, we got one more page. Kizaru-san. We've prepared snacks and tea for our guests. I'm sure you remembered to test for poison, right? Of course, sir. I'll take it to him. Back to your post. Yes, sir. We have both marine flags and world government flags, so both marine ships and world government ships. Oh, I just saw that. So have you ever met Dr. Vegapunk before? Once. A long time ago. I think what's happening now is truly such a shame. The highest authority in the world, one of the 5 elders, one of the Gorosei. Oof. Saint J. Garcia Saturn. I cannot wait till people dive in to see like who this person connects to in our real world. He's got a scar. It's the scarred Gorosei. It's the bearded with like the dreadlocks kind of. The kind of Orthodox Jewish looking one. One of the bigwigs finally makes a move. Dude, you know we're in the final arc, or in the final saga. When we have Gorosei, not all of them, but one of them, coming into action. Now, Artur's fan fiction comic of the war in during the Reverie, or the battle against the revolutionaries, had some very interesting devil fruits for these guys. I really wonder the particular powers of each of the 5 elders. Damn, that's interesting. Oh, we have some stuff here. Chapter notes. In addition to referencing the planet/god Saturn, Saturn's name might refer to 2 unrelated musicians. Jerry J. Garcia. His name is very similar and he bears a visual resemblance to the character. There's also Russell Garcia, who wrote a song called The Lost Souls of Saturn. Rattle is named after the honey badger. Oh, fuck Rattle, dude. God damn. But, some of these TCB comments. I'm just looking for the... I'm surprised there's no Zoro one just yet. Dude, Zoro stopping Kid Hawk was... I mean, we don't know how strong the Seraphim are, but, like... I mean, I don't know what that says about either of them, to be honest. Does that mean Zoro's stronger than we thought, or does that mean Seraphim are weaker than we thought? And someone said, are these guys brothers? This is exactly what I was thinking about. The Marine guy from Arlong Park. I mean, honestly, they could be. They definitely could be brothers. I wonder if this Marine guy shows up in the spread from Film Z. You know? Because I think the mouse guy does. Nezumi. And a Rattle. Nezumi and a Rattle. Whew, man. So yeah, the timeline of... we're still unclear on when this Mads cover story is happening. I think that's the question. How long ago was Mads founded? Because she was at the founding of Mads. I might pull up. I have a little timeline that I keep track of. I'm pretty sure I did it right here. So Bakken is very old. Okay. So around like 40 years ago, which would also be when that would also have been when was the God Valley was in 62. So I the way I do it is I do it that the current year is 100, and then let's say One Piece started in 98 because it was 2 years ago, so it's easier to count. So it goes backwards. So if God Valley was in 62, and then everyone split up from the Rocks Pirates, then that would make sense for Mads being around 60. I don't know why I wrote that, but that's kind of what I'm assuming, just because the ages seem to kind of match, with Caesar being in his early 20s, lowest 18, but that would still be in the 60s. Wait, if Caesar was born in 45, so 45 plus 18 would have been 63. I think that's exactly it. If God Valley was in 62, then that makes a lot of sense. God Valley being in 62, everyone splitting up, Bakken then joining as a self-proclaimed scientist, with Mads in 63, Caesar being 18, everyone else kind of matching that. I think Judge and Queen would be 19. I think Vegapunk's late 20s. And then, yeah, that makes sense. And then she's, like, in love with Whitebeard, wants his baby, stole his semen. We're making a clone, baby. See you in 2 weeks.